Hi all and welcome back to Rant Football. We've been away for ages. A certain pandemic's began around the world that we're not allowed to name because YouTube are funny about it apparently, so we can't use it. But because of this, the Premier League has been, and most football and sports around the world has been called off due to what's been going on. So what I've decided to do, every couple of weeks, so we're back, I'm going to get people to, answer questions that I've made. So quite frankly, this is the first question of us returning. I'm going to answer myself and then I'm going to let the guest answer it as well. I'm going to give my reasons as why for it. So the question was, can they bring the Premier League back in June? What's your reasons for they can or they can't? So what we're saying is, should they bring it back or shouldn't they, and why shouldn't they or should they? So I'm in the camp of don't bring it back. This is what I think it's stupid to bring back football, the Premier League right now in particular. Even behind closed door games, you need about, I think I've heard 250 people to make the stadium safe and to be allowed to be used. Then you're talking football teams, squad players. I think it's around 18 players each, let's say. That's two teams each of 18 players each. Then you've got the manager and his assistants. Then you've got the doctors and all the other staff who will be on the bench. Then you've got the kit team as well. See, so you could add easy another 10, 15 per team there straight away. As you can see, the numbers are flying up already. Also, it's a contact sport. They said they're going to take away handshaking. Contact sport. You've got to pick the ball up. You're going to grab the shirts. You know, they're going to push each other. They're going to be touching each other. So there's going to be contact. The players are meant to be having tests. We understand, but the test doesn't always show up in time and you never know who's got it. It's also the same for the staff in the stadium. You don't know who's got it. They could pass it on. I'm also thinking about, you're going to have to hire police and paramedics for inside the stadium just in case something really bad does happen to the players. Well, heaven forbid we never want. But also police inside the stadium just in case some idiot tries to sneak in. Or also there's going to be fans who, even with this kind of lockdown thing we're doing still, they're still going to show up and try and support their team. They think they're doing the best interest, but they're not. Because we're to say per team 100 fans show up. It's a local derby, Chelsea Tottenham for example. 100 fans for each team show up. 99.9% of them might not have anything wrong with them. One person might have it who either knows they have it or don't know, but then they're passing it on. And then the people around them don't know they've caught it and they're passing it on to friends, family, work colleagues, depending on what they're doing in their lives. So we would build it up again. And this is, I'm thinking one game, there's multiple games to be played. So this could happen. It might not happen any, could happen at every, could happen one or two, but it's not good. We know it grows at a fast rate and we've got to control it. We're also risking paramedics and police who right now are needed for bigger things in my opinion than football. I love my football. I love the Premier. I was enjoying the way the season was going this year. I feel sorry for Liverpool, but we're going to get that another time personally. So yeah, it's just pretty much, you can't guarantee that someone's not going to catch it. And also, it only takes one player in one team to catch it. Season's over again. You can't risk it. It can't happen. So for me, I don't think you can bring football back in June. Personally, I don't think you can bring it back in August if you can't bring it back in June. We're talking about football can't come back. Any sport like that can't come back until there is a vaccine, what definitely works. The world's changing now. It's a new norm we're going to have to get used to. I hope when football does eventually come back, I think there's going to be restrictions on stadiums. Maybe 25%, having behind the goals or the side of the pitches for the fans. There's not much wrongs or rights we can do here. No one's going to be wrong or right because we've never been through this. The next question I will be asking everyone will be in 2 weeks, will be about what happens if the league does decide to cancel it. But for now, let's get into everyone else's who sent me a video and see what they've thought about it. Also, if you ever want to come on yourselves, if you've never been on or you'd like to return, it's the norm. Email me on baldphil@gmail.com. It's probably going across the screen, and we'll have you on. It's that simple. If you've got social media, a podcast, a YouTube, anything like that you want to advertise as well, I'm happy to advertise all that sort of stuff, as long as it's to do with football right now or podcasting, general stuff like that. If you just want to come on and have a rant, or if you want to have a go at the questions as well yourselves. Before I go, you may notice this ain't the background you're used to. I've decided to change it. I've gone more simplistic because I think I was overdoing it, and it took too long to do, and quite frankly, we just get it over and done with and get everybody to see what they thought. As I said, you want to be on, email me, DM in the comments on YouTube. If you've seen this on social media, direct message me or in the comments again. Everyone stay safe, and I'll see you real soon. From me to you, stay safe all, and let's get to everyone else now.
Well, Phil asked us to do a little rant on if the Premier League should end or continue for this season. And my thoughts are, let it end. Let it die on the vine. It's like going into a movie, starting it, getting halfway through it, feeling yourself going up into the excitement end, and then the screen goes black. Kind of like the Sopranos ending. The screen goes black. And you're going, well, what happened? No one knows. And then it starts back up again. And you've lost interest. And no one really remembers what happened. So my thought is, let it die. Let it just go on to next season. Yes, I know that there are ramifications. There's good and bad for all this. Liverpool won't lift the cup. They're champions, but they won't get a parade. They won't lift the cup at the stadium. As a Manchester United fan, I'm okay with that. The lower leagues, there's money to be lost. There's ticket sales, there's TV, there's adverts, it's a whole lot of things. There's a whole lot of things in this country as well as the UK. We can't go back now and change things, so just let it go. We'll start next year, hopefully. We have a new normal going on, so let's just go from there. And that's my rant. Be safe, everybody. And this is Donna from Washington. Bye.
Right, everyone. Phil's asked us to do a little video of what we think football should come back, basically. But I don't just yet. No, not until they've got the proper testing and everything sorted out. The NHS and all that is much more important than football, any sport. Because even if they do it behind closed doors, you're going to need all the medical staff. They'll need TV presenters and cameramen and women and all that gubbins. So until they get everything, all the tested sorted for the actual professional medical professionals, and get it under control, I just don't think sports should come back yet. As funny as it'd be about Liverpool and Leeds and that, it's bigger picture. Things are more important. I'll have to just cancel it. Can't see them. I don't know how they're going to work it out, but thankfully that's not my problem. But yeah, it's not good. But some things are more important, people's health and getting rid of this bloody virus. We're all doing the best we can. I work in a factory. That's not the Rona. I work in a factory with very little social distancing, and that's bad enough. So I can't imagine going on a football field. So, it's all right. It's virtually a non-contact sport now anyway, but they still come next to each other for corners and tackling and all that. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised some of them aren't happy with it. Like Aguero's come out and said he's not happy, and I'm not surprised one bit. But I don't know. I can't see it happening on June the 8th, but it might do. It might be wrong. But the most important thing is getting through it. Lost too many people as it is. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully it does come back. I'm it back tomorrow, but I don't know. We just have to go again next season. Surely, null and void. Anyway, yeah, that is funny, but it's not good. Yeah, right. You take it easy. Take care. Stay out of the way. Wash your hands and all that. Right. See you later.
How's it going, Rant Football fans? We're back with a bit of a question from Phill, because obviously the season has kind of just disappeared. So his question was, do I think the Premier League will restart and be completed, or will it be voided? Last week, if you asked me last week, I would have said it was going to get voided. But looking at what's happening in the outer world, I think we might get the start of the Premier League, the Premier League finishing this season. I think it might start in the second, third week of June. Give it a bit of time to just make sure all the guidelines are in place for everything that needs to be done. Because what it is, it's going to be behind closed doors, definitely. It's not going to be it's not going to be mass gatherings, because I don't think they're going to happen yet. But I think it will be purely behind closed doors, because we need a conclusion. It's too far in the season to call it now. We need it to actually be shown and actually conclude the season to get the results that we need. Do I think that's not that thing, by the way? If they do it behind closed doors, I think Amazon are going to stream the games live on their channel, or maybe a repeat. I don't know, but I think Amazon are going to be the ones who are going to jump in and sort this out and make sure that everyone can watch the games. They've got the capability to do it. Sky haven't, BT Sport haven't, but Amazon have shown what they did at Boxing Day, that they can actually do this live stream of all the games in at one time. My nose is itchy. Okay. Sorry. Always touch it. Don't touch your face, people. But yeah, I think the Premier League is going to be finished. It's going to start maybe second or third week of June, like I said. Probably run into the middle of July, and then there'll be a 2-week break, and this next season will start straight away. If I'm completely wrong, which I might be, you never know. It's going to be unfortunate, because it's going to be a bit awkward if, as what they've been saying, was that all the teams get promoted and then 6 teams get relegated. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's my personal opinion. I think the Premier League is going to be completed starting the second or third week of June. 2 or 3 games a week, or every 3 days have a game. I think they're all going to be streamed live on Amazon. I haven't got any inside information. I don't actually know, but we'll see. So with that, guys, I'm going to pass you on to the next person, or I might be the last person. I don't know. It's after Phill edits put together. But I'll just sort of put... Hey, watch it. Just watch out what's happening, because we're coming for you. No, I know a lot of people... I'm going to quickly go on about this bit. I know a lot of people are worried about these Saudis coming in and owning Newcastle. I'm 80% certain it's going ahead. We know that it's 100%. It's just down to the FA and FIFA for the licenses and managing more revenue. But I know a lot of people are a bit disappointed about being blood money, but it's cash investment into the Premier League. It's cash investment into Newcastle itself. I'm not from Newcastle. I'm currently here in Bolton, but it's cash injections into the city itself, and they get rid of that stupid prick Mike Ashley, which is coming to Chelsea, by the way. No, honestly, that's not. I'm joking. Don't kill me, Phill, please. But yeah, I think it can't. Yeah, people are going to be thinking about the way the money's come and where it's come from, but it's money into the club, which we need. We are a top flight club. Well, we used to be. We just need to get back up there again. So I can tell them what this for a while. So yeah, arm's aching. But yeah, so with that, guys, I'm going to pass you on to the next guy like I did before. Like I said before, I'm rambling. See, I've not done this for this long. I've had to ramble. So, do your usual stuff. Listen to my podcast. Phil's on there now quite a bit. He's coming on. We're just talking about the Marvel movies at the moment. We're going through everyone in chronological order from time. So, if you want to do that, come and find me at Simon Says Pod, Simon and Julie on Twitter as well, and Simon Says Pod on Twitter, and do all your stuff for Phil, and we'll hopefully catch you up in a month or so with some predictions. Catch you soon, guys. Bye.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got music on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.